Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball episode talk, I guess. I don't know, I wanted to be professional, but I can never be professional. Also, according to the planned upload, this is gonna go up on the 16th of March, which means that this video is technically the celebration, I guess, for the 1 year anniversary of the channel. 1 year existing. Yes! Fantastic! Alright, thank you all so very much for the support. I am absolutely floored by the support that I've gotten over this last year. I can't believe it. It has been fantastic. So thank you all so very much. And here's the more stuff. Now back to Dragon Ball. But here we are with episode 2 of Dragon Ball. And this episode is a bit more of a slow burner than the last episode, because not really a lot happens, because we start this episode off riding on the motorcycle. However, it turns nighttime and we are hungry. So we need food. And Goku thinks we are gonna camp, but Bulma has her capsule, so she just pulls out a house. He sings our magic. Goku was correct. So they go inside of the house. However, Goku stinks, so he needs a bath, and he's never taken one before in his life. So Bulma gives him a bath, which, alright, sure, why not? However, Bulma also thought, apparently, in the last episode, that the tail was fake. Turns out it's real, because Goku used it to scrub his own back, and then we basically just have some tail talk. Meanwhile, with the Pilaf gang, we have the fact that Pilaf wants the rest of the Dragon Balls. And afterwards, he farts, and we have the fart joke. And then he blames Shu for it. And then basically pushes Shu into confessing. And afterwards, Mai has some info about the potential Dragon Ball. So, Pilaf sends Shu and Mai after the Dragon Ball. Meanwhile, back with Goku and Bulma. Bulma is taking a nice bath, and Goku wants to help her scrub her back. And obviously, you know, you don't go in when a lady is in the bath. So she basically scares Goku out. Eventually, she gets some food ready. She gets some coffee. Goku does not like coffee. And also, the food is bland. So Bulma's like, you need to eat in order to be healthy and strong. And Goku's like, that's correct. So he goes off to find his own food. And he goes through the woods, finds a centipede. However, that's probably not enough. So he continues on his search. And then a plane flies over. And he thinks that's a giant bird. So he goes after that thing. And it turns out that plane is where Shu and Mai are inside of. So they land where the Dragon Ball's supposed to be. They get out and find a field of bones. And not really a Dragon Ball. So Goku shows up and he's like, hey, you people, stay away. This bird is mine. It's gonna be in my belly. That's what's gonna happen. However, as they are making too much noise, the quote-unquote Dragon Ball reveals itself to be a pack of wolves instead. So Shu and Mai run. Goku's like, alright, I was ready to eat anyway. And basically starts fighting the wolves. However, then the bird flies away. So Goku goes after it and crashes it, and then learns that it's made of metal. At least it's like a hard bird, so it doesn't work. So Goku, I guess, just grabs a wolf and just leaves. Goes back to Bulma. He knocks on the door. Bulma opens the door. And Goku's like, if you think this centipede appetizer is delicious, well then look at the main course. And Bulma finds it disgusting. So Goku stays outside. He makes himself a little fire, cooks the wolf and the centipede over the fire, eats them both up, and then goes back inside and then has to brush his teeth. So at night, Goku wants to sleep on the bed. However, Bulma's gonna sleep on the bed, and Goku has to sleep on the floor. So, yeah. It doesn't really matter to Goku, but I think he would have preferred on the bed. And also, there is room for the both of you, to be honest. So they both go to sleep, and the next morning, Goku wakes up, and he's like, look at this. There was enough room on this bed. So he gets in between Bulma's legs and wants to lie down. However, there's something missing. So Goku pats a bit, and he still doesn't feel what he needs to feel. Something is still missing, so he pulls down the undies in order to see if his suspicion is correct, and it is true. Bulma has no balls at all. She doesn't have any balls. So Goku obviously screams that, Bulma, your balls are gone. And then Bulma gets scared, looks at her Dragon Balls. They're still there. And it's like, Goku, you were just having a nightmare. Don't you worry about it. So after that, Goku goes outside the train. He doesn't elaborate about the fact, you know, the balls, whatever. He doesn't elaborate. He goes outside the train for a little bit. Bulma gets her hair done because women take forever to get done. They do. It's a fact. It's a fact of life, alright? I mean, I grew up with a mom and a sister, okay? I know a little bit about it. And they didn't really even care about, like, the whole makeup stuff. They still took forever to pick their outfits and stuff like that. I never understood it, but I'm a guy, so it's beyond me. But Goku goes outside to train a little bit. However, beforehand he made a comment about, Bulma being so slow that she might turn into a turtle. So as he's training, he picks up a rock. He thinks it's a rock. Turns out it's a turtle. So Goku thinks that's Bulma, but it isn't Bulma. And then Turtle's basically like, look, I need some help going back home. So Bulma gives him a bit of water. Goku picks him up and is ready to take him to the sea. And Bulma's like, no. And then Goku's like, fine. And Goku leaves. And then Bulma's like, the world's scary. I'm not as much of a strong, independent woman as I thought. Goku, help! So she goes after Goku, and the both of them are gonna take Turtle back to the sea in the next episode, because that's where the episode ends. I thought this would be the episode of Roshi, but I guess that's the next episode. Overall, this was a fun episode, and I very much enjoyed this episode. I will say that. It's not like we are heading for the climax, and then we have a filler episode like Daima did. That episode just placed at the wrong time. If we had that episode the moment we entered Demon World number 2, before we got the second Dragon Ball, everything would have been fine, but whatever. But I thought this episode was a lot of fun, It's not really perfect, but hey, what is? As in, the plot doesn't really progress a lot, and I think people want that, but to be honest, you know what? I very much enjoy Toriyama's early work. It really shows Toriyama's, the writing style, his jokes, the way that he likes to do it. The fact that Goku takes a bath and Bulma's like, oh, no wonder your hair sticks out like that. You never had taken a bath. And it's like, no, his hair's always gonna stick out like that. And also she's like, what planet are you from? It's not Earth. And it's like, no, it's planet Vegeta. I like that stuff. I mean, obviously that wasn't the plan because, Toriyama doesn't really plan ahead. That's the one thing about Toriyama. He doesn't really future plan itself. He just basically ends the saga and then immediately starts the next one, leads them into each other. At least he did that with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, where he ended one story and then also kind of pushed the door open to the next story, which was always nice about Toriyama. Sadly enough, he did not do that with Super. However, planning for the future is something Toriyama didn't even do. Alright, and also remembering the past was also not one of his strong suits. But overall, this episode was great. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts about episode 2 of Dragon Ball. What did you think about it? And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like, button, subscribe if you're new over to the already. Turn on notifications and don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel. Link to the description and at the end of the video. And I will be seeing you guys next week for the 3rd episode where we're finally gonna meet the old Turtle Hermit. Bye!